This is the town of Suvanto in eastern Lapland, Finland. It's a historical town. It's actually the only town here that survived the burnings of the German army in the continuation war, so a lot of history here. Today we're going to walk in the footsteps of history, quite literally. We're going to follow a mail trail that is supposed to be still visible, going through from this old village of Suvanto to another village a few kilometers away called Kairala. It's not that long ago when here in Lapland people still delivered mail by foot, and it's interesting to see if the route is still there. And there's going to be some pretty cool scenes around the way, so it's going to be a beautiful day. About 10 degrees Celsius, so just optimal hiking weather. A little windy, but we'll be fine. It's time to take a hike. Let's go. Okay, here's where we pick it up. A couple of kilometers in, across the river Kitinen. And the thing about this road, the post trail, is that it's not actually marked. I don't think at all. We're not that far from civilization, but we are in the middle of Lapland, so it's pretty easy to get lost here. And if you're not careful, yeah, you can get into a little bit of trouble as well. And nothing else, but the weather is the only thing that's actually, you know, a hazard out here. Now the way we're walking is actually going from the village of Suvanto to another village called Kairala. Both of these villages are historic and still people live in them today. Just small villages, like Suvanto might be, I don't know, a couple of dozen people, and Kairala maybe 100, 200, I don't know. I'm just walking and trying to find a trailhead here. Have to, you know, make sure I know where I'm going and not get lost. As I'm walking here, I'm trying to find the postal trail. Sorry, birds. Scared you there. Think this is it. Looks like it. We're right at the edge of the marsh, the swamp, whatever you want to call it. Here, have a look. Maybe this is it. There's the swamp. And here's the trail. Sun is shot. It's a bonus. Clock has kind of didn't take it into account as much as I should have. So I think I've got to make some time now and just stop filming for a second and speed it up a little bit, and then I'll catch back with you. As long as nothing eats me. Keep going. Got a little more than I bargained for. I was walking along and at some point I lost the trail, and so I've been following these reindeer trails. They go all over here, so the problem is the reindeer are pretty, you know, good about just crossing water. If there's little fords or irrigation ditches, then their routes just go through them, and no, I don't want to get my shoes wet out here, not when it's getting cold. But okay, a couple of hours gone. And so I'm basically at Kairala village, or close to it. There's one irrigated marsh between me and the village, and it'll take a little bit of work to get it done, but we're here. Now the trail keeps going in and out. It's really fun to try to figure out where the trail heads and explore a little bit off the trail, you know. It's a good hike. Good hike. Alrighty, it's a long day. It's coming to an end. And it's always a shame to leave these places behind, and I can hear the highway behind me. I'd say it's 500 meters and just one swamp crossing here, which shouldn't be a problem. And it's a really funny feeling walking the same way as somebody used to walk for work, delivering mail by foot between these villages in historic times. And you know, it gives you a little bit of perspective, and it's just a little bit extra for the hike today, you know. Just having that thought in the back of your mind, walking in the same footprints, you know, if you don't get lost at the end like I did. Those guys that delivered mail here in Lapland, it gets cold in the winter and there's a lot of mosquitoes during summertime, so those guys were something else. Something else. We only scratched the surface of what these old villages have to offer, and I will definitely be back here and explore more of these historic villages and all they have to offer. I think I'll just hang back here for a while and enjoy this a little bit more. Still got a little bit of sunlight left. Yeah, that's what I'll do. My name is Mika Viitanen. This has been Take a Hike. Until next time, leave only footprints.